Okay, so over the next couple of weeks I'm going to be showing you how to make an ormering basket, otherwise known as a Pannier A Cou or Pannier A Cou, as some of the locals will call it. Now today is pretty much the last ormering tide of the year, so what I'm going to do, because it's glorious out there, I didn't want to miss the opportunity, going over to Herm, so going ormering. I doubt we're going to get much because it's the last tide of the season. It's you know, it's an okay tide, but it'll all have been turned. It's been at the end of a glorious Easter bank holiday, so I can't imagine that people haven't been over ormering. And plus, I never do particularly well in Herm, but just wanted to show you how I use the pannier, and also we could try and get a lobster as well. I'm going to take my my lobster hook as well. So yeah, I'm going to give it a go. If anything, it'll just be a nice day out.
So this is the north end of Herm. You can see that actually there's a large expanse of shoreline, but it's not even low water yet. There's another couple of hours to go. It goes out a lot further than this. You can see that reef out in the distance. You can actually walk to that on low water. It's miles out, and you can almost walk halfway to Guernsey.
Found a little jelly lobster here. So I'll show you. Absolutely, completely soft. Put him back. And you can see actually, there's his shell that he's come out of. That's amazing. Tiny little queen scallop. Not worth taking, but I think good to see. Oh, and there is the granddaddy ormer. Blimey. I reckon that's the biggest one I've had this year. There it is. That is pretty much as big as they get. Whoa. Look at that. That is a monster. Right, well normally where there's one, there's others. It's a nice coloured one, this, loads of sponges have grown all over it. It's like almost like something that a worm is inside of. It's like really soft, really odd. Well, no idea. Another beauty. Not quite as big as the other one, but still a decent ormer. Don't need to measure that one. This is part of Herm. Oh no! Oh, you'd have thought so. Oh yeah, there is one. Look at that beauty. And tiny little baby lobster. An ormer. Tiny little baby. Nice size ormer. Yep. My baby crabs move. Big enough. Oh, it's in. Yeah. Just about.
Funny shaped rock. Oh, look at that. Now, get you a close up of this. See there, look. It's a bright red, it's like a prawn. Looks more like a, it must be some sort of prawn, but bright red. Never seen one like that before. Awesome. Yeah, you've got a couple more lobsters. This one's a jelly one.
Yeah.
Total jelly.
Oh, for me.
Yeah. Yeah, totally soft. Must have just changed its shell like the other one, but it's a bit bigger. We'll put that one back. And then there's a hard one that's just under. But still decent sized lobster. Ooh, that's a beauty. The tiny little baby one there as well. No, oh, one more. Is he have one?
Yeah, it was good enough. Put the small ones on the way back.
Loads of those queen scallops over there. Yeah. Oh, bloody hell, it's a lobster. A lobster.
Any size?
I don't know, I think so.
It's decent.
Yeah. Well, I think my measure's a bit too big, but that is so close.
Yeah, you need to probably redo the measure.
I know.
Just to make sure it's exactly bang on.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, look. This tiny one here. Look at that massive ormer underneath. Massive. That'll do. Ah. It's literally a tiny little rock, Rich.
there's one there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Izzy's, the one Izzy had before wasn't a particularly big rock. I said to you, that's going to be a huge rock.
Alright, might as well do the rest around here then. Oh yeah, another one.
Oh, there's some big worm here.
I found some weird stuff today.
What's that worm there?
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
that's a worm. It's a piece of worm. See with its pincers out.
I'm not getting a massive one off of big billow there.
A couple of tompot blennies here, look. Okay, it's typical. Didn't have the camera on, and I found another couple of decent ormers and another lobber. But I'm pretty sure this one's too small. Let me just measure him. Yeah, he's way out. And then loads of lobsters though. This one might be big enough. Right. Come on. I reckon we've got ourselves a winner. You never know. Let's have a look. And he's in. What a beauty. What a beauty. Love it. So back home after quite a good successful trip really. I normally, alright Ames, go on inside.
Why?
Because I'm just recording.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I just want to be in it.
Eh?
Can I be in it?
Yeah, you can. Good night. Oh, that's annoying. I wonder how. Oh, there we go. This wasn't connected.
Can I hold an ormer?
Yeah, you can hold one.
Okay.
Right, so what I'm going to do
Whoa.
is I am going to measure everything now. Let's hope this is in measure.
Eyes.
So
Oh, I can see his eyes.
just going to measure the.
Daddy, I can see his
lobster.
eyes. Is the lobster still alive or is he dead?
No, he's still alive. Actually, that lobster is 92 millimeters.
92.
So it's actually it's a decent lobster. It's 87 is the limit,
It's just so hard.
so that's pretty good. And let's measure the biggest ormers just to see what size.
This one's a big one.
Yeah, not as big as this one. Look, this one's
Well, that
massive.
one's huge.
This one.
I'm
so
gonna hold
that-
the baby one. Whoa,
This
whoa,
one
whoa.
is 11 point,
Whoa, baby.
11.8. 11.8. I
I'm
think
gonna
I think
break
that's,
that
I
ormer.
think that's my biggest one of the year. It's 11.8 centimeters. 11. That's another one. 11.8. So these two, 11.8. Let's try this one. I think that's going to be the biggest ones. Yeah, it's
I want to
11.4
hold this one, but I can't get it off.
centimeters. Yeah, I know. He's stuck to the table, Ames. And this one
Why
is
can't-
11.4. So these two, 11.8. Let's just have a look how wide they are. This can be quite funny. See if they would have been in size widthways.
Hello.
Yeah, they're
Oh, Ollie's daughter. What?
yeah,
What, me?
yeah. So that is more than 80 millimeters wide. Oh, 79 it says there. Right, so going to cook the ormers now. A lot of people fry them. I'm not that keen on them fried. I much prefer them to be casseroled. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll show you how I do it. Everyone's got their own way, but this is the way I do it. So, so I've taken the ormers out of the shells and scrubbed them and beaten them. There's quite a lot of effort involved, really. Good job, they taste good. So you can see this nice and thin, and scrubbed all the green bits off. From there, I'm going to put them in flour, fry them in Guernsey butter with a bit of bacon, add a bay leaf and some vegetable stock, and put them in a casserole dish, and then slow cook them for a number of hours. The longer the better, really. Just got to make sure they don't dry out. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but they're pretty much submerged. I might need to add a little bit more water, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook this overnight, and I don't want it drying out, which it will do if I leave it. So yeah, I did manage to burn the ormers a tiny bit, but there's nothing. It'll be fine. And with the flour in there, it makes a nice gravy. So okay, let's get this in the oven. And there we are, nice and simple, with just some green beans and Jersey royals.
Okay, what an amazing day over in Herm. 12 ormers and 1 lobster, can't be bad, better than I was expecting to do. Especially for the last tide of the year, because you know, normally these places get hammered, but over in Herm there's such a large expanse of shoreline that quite often you'll find areas that haven't been covered by people ormering. So yeah, it's amazing place. So for those of you who don't know Herm, it's an island about a couple of miles away from Guernsey. It takes about 15-20 minutes on the boat, and yeah, it's only tiny. There's less than 100 people live there, and it's only a mile and a half long, less than half a mile wide. So there's less than 1 square mile of land area, but when at low tide, because we've got such a big tidal range in the Channel Islands, it can be sort of, on a big spring like this, it's like 9-10 meters. So between low and high water. So at low tide, a massive expanse of shoreline appears and almost doubles in size the island. So no, it's a great place. So yeah, and some of the ormers I found were decent size. You can always tell with some of the bigger ormers have a lot of sponges on them, and I think that's what actually kills them off in the end. I think the sponges eat through the shell. But yeah, so this was my biggest one. It's the biggest one I've had this year. I just wanted to show you. So this is one that's just legal size. So yeah, you can see there that actually, if you look at the lengthwise compared to the width, so it would have measured. It would have been legal width-wise as well, this one. So they do grow bigger, not a lot bigger, but they do grow bigger than this. I'm sure there's been some record size ormers that have been caught that have 13-14 centimeters, but no, this is the biggest one I've had this year. Not the biggest one I've ever had, but it's it's great. So yeah, so if you like my video, please click on the like button and feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.